If I asked you, what do you need today? What would you say? So often I'm coaching people and they don't truly know. Maybe you feel like off the top of your head, a nap, a vacation, $1 million. But in reality, it's a lot deeper question than that. And to get to the root of it, there are layers to peel back, actions to take, and truth to seek. Before we get into all of it, I want to offer you a free resource to help you on your journey of self-discovery and understanding your deeper needs. Take a second to click the link below before we dive in. There's many ways to start honoring our needs and feelings and loving ourselves. But I always like to start each day by tuning in, asking myself, what do I really need today? One of my favorite ways is journaling. I have a journal right next to my bed where I track my dreams. I've been learning a lot about that and how a lot of our underlying fears and thoughts, reoccurring memories, patterns, they're happening in our subconscious and you'll dream about them. They're sort of like metaphors. So I like to journal. It's also good to just write down something that you're thinking or you're feeling. If you're feeling a frustrated thought or you're wishing for something different, I feel like when we write things down, it's almost like you start to make a pact or a contract with the universe. It starts to become more in the forefront of your mind. It's also so important to accept that everything that you've been through, as hard as it's been, it's brought you to exactly where you are today. I'm always thinking there are no regrets. There are also no mistakes. Everything that's happened, it's happened for you, not to you. If we can start to change our thoughts about the things that haven't maybe gone our way in the past, you will start to realize that it's all been for the greater good. A huge part about self-love, it's about loving all of ourselves. Loving the fact that we're strong in some areas and perhaps weak in others. We don't have to be good at everything. That's why there's all sorts of people in the world that could help in different areas. What's good is to really tune into what you enjoy. What brings you the most happiness? And if at all, if you could try to look to others in areas of weakness for direction or to take something off of your plate, that has been amazing for me. For example, I don't have a lot of joy with cleaning my house. So I've been able to find someone to clean my house every 2 weeks. And that frees me up to do something that I enjoy more or that I'm better at. Having that time for myself has made a huge change in my life. Self-love is something that can be practiced daily or weekly or monthly. Making time to see a friend for lunch or having that appointment to pamper yourself. Maybe it's a manicure or a pedicure, a massage once a month. If you knew, just as things are getting kind of hectic and you're frustrated, hey, at the end of this week, I get that massage. And I always feel so great when I can decompress. Something to look forward to versus keep you stuck in that moment. Feeding yourself and your mind positive information is so powerful. One of my favorite things are empowering books to help you remember how great you really are. Now, Audible is something that came into my life this last year and it made a huge difference. I, for many years, didn't read books after having kids and there was always someone to take care of or something to do. I didn't get to feed my own mind with empowering or vision beyond the vision, something beyond where you're at right now. And I discovered Audible and I started listening to it in the car instead of listening to the radio. Some of the gossip, some of the attitudes, some of the arguments these people get into, it all affects our energy. So instead I decided to change that and make my time in the car like my online university. What did I want to learn about? It started with taking care of my kids, tips and tricks. Then it became more about entrepreneurialism and having your own business. And then it turned right back to my wellness and my thoughts and going deeper into the chemistry of the mind and the body. And so there's so many great books on Audible. You can listen to them while you drive. You can listen to them while you cook if you don't have time. And it saves you from cluttering your house with a bunch more books. We have so many gifts. You need to own yours. Again, this is going back to, we don't have to be good at everything. Just hone in on what you're really good at and just maximize that. I think that growing up or in the culture that we are in, we feel like we have to be good at everything, and we don't. You're bringing something unique. We each are bringing a unique perspective and value, and we just need to tune into what that is and love it and love ourselves. So finding gratitude for what we do have versus what we don't. I think in this day and age, it's so easy to compare ourselves, to look at what other people are doing and have and that we don't. But it's going back to the law of reflection. If we start to look at what everyone else has and what we don't, we're really going into more and more of a lack and scarcity mindset. We have to tune into gratitude for all that we do have, our health, whatever it might be. You want to tune into that. I mean, there was a time when I didn't even have my health. So I had to tune into, well, I am not in a hospital. I have this able body. I have this mind. Yes, it's anxious, but what can I do? Well, I always had a desire to learn. I always knew I'm resourceful. So I just needed to tune in, go deeper, do the research, make the changes. Voila, everything's changed. If you're ready to find gratitude in your uniqueness, to accept all that you've been through and embrace where you are today, I want to help you. Click the link below to download my free guide and begin reconnecting with your body, mind, and spirit for a life of balance. Click like or subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can also comment. I look forward to seeing you on future videos.